Hi everyone, let's talk makeup. So before I make my channel fully cruelty free, I wanted to come on here and do an Avon related video because I do have some Avon makeup products, and I don't know, I just wanted to give you my thoughts and review on the things that I do have. So I don't have a ton, but I have enough to do almost a complete look. So this won't be a purely Avon video. I'm going to use a few other products. But as I get ready, I thought I would, one, show you how the products perform and give you my thoughts and review on them. So if you're interested, stick around and we can get started. So first off, I don't have any primer on, but I will be putting on some primer. For my eyes, I'm going to use the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. And this is one that I really like, despite NARS now not being cruelty free. Also, if that bark made it on camera, it's my silly dog. Alright, so there's the primer. Next up, I'm going to prime my face, and right now I am using the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer Rice Protein Complex, and it's not my favorite primer, but it'll do nicely. So I buy my Avon products from my boyfriend's mother. So I am not trying to sell you Avon products. This is not the reason for the video. It is just get ready with me and review. So that is my face. So next up, I usually like to go in with eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow palette that I have is one of these black standard Avon eyeshadow palettes. Mine's in, let's see, Warm Sunrise. So this is the Warm Sunrise palette. It's really pretty, kind of mauvey purpley colors, and so that's why I picked them. So because these are just totally up my alley. So let's see, I don't have a plan for what look to do, so this is going to be a bit, hopefully a hit, hopefully not too much of a miss. So I'm going to go in with a number 3 and put that in my crease. So it's this brown color over here, orangey brown. This is a very warm palette, so if you're not into warm palettes, you're probably not going to like it, but I love warm palettes. And I'm going in with my Morphe M573 brush, which PS, I don't know if you can tell, it's super like fluffy, frayed. I don't know, I don't like the way this brush came out after I washed it, but I'm continuing to use it so that I can really test it out. No! Silly dog. Okay, so I am building this up a little bit because it is a color that I do really like. But I don't want to go too bold with it. Okay, that's about it. Right, maybe. And now I'll do the other eye. Do you guys ever start with a specific eye when you're doing your makeup? I've noticed that I always start with this eye, the right eye. And I don't know why. Why don't I start with my left eye? The world may never know. That it probably has to do with like being right or left-handed. Alright, so I think that's good on the crease. P.S. I have my mirror down here, so that's why I'm not looking straight at the camera when I'm doing my makeup. I do kind of really need to be looking at something when I do this, at least right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my lid, and I will be going in with the color number 2 here, which is a really kind of like champagne color, really pretty champagne, I think. So let's see. Putting that on the lid. These shadows perform very nicely. They are pigmented, not super powdery though. Tiny little powder in there, but I like the way they perform, the mattes and these kind of shimmery ones. They're very nice. So the eyeshadows, if you're thinking about getting them, I do recommend the ones at least from this line. This is the only palette I have, but if I wasn't going cruelty free, I would be buying more of these. I think they're very, very good. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my outer crease, and I'm going to go in with number 4 here. So it's this dark purpley color here. So number 4, putting that in my outer crease and building it up. So obviously nothing revolutionary about the kind of look I'm doing. It's just hopefully a nice look. And that's kind of what I like about these shadows. There's nothing necessarily spectacular about the colors, but it's really nice everyday colors. And I think the average shopper, the average woman that's going to shop with Avon is going to want kind of more this like everyday color. So I'm really happy with the look right now. The only thing I'm going to go in with now is the last color, because I've used number 2, number 3, number 4. Haven't used number 1 yet, and it's a perfect brow bone color. So I'm going to go in with just a flat brush and kind of put that a little bit. I don't like it too highlighted up there in my brow bone, but I'm going to put a little bit up there. That's nice. I like that. And then blend it in a little. And then I'm going to go back in with that number 1 and put that right in the center of my lid to kind of give it hopefully a little bit of a pop. Oh yeah. That's nice. So now I'm going back in with the brush I used the number 3 crease shade with and just blending that out of it. Okay, so that is the eye look. I am going to go in with some eyeliner, but I will be editing that out. See you in a second. Okay, so that is eyeliner on. I went in with the Tarte Colored Clay black liner and then the Tarte Inner Rim black liner. So these two, and I did go over the liner with a little bit of black shadow. So overall though, like I said before, these are really nice shadows. They're not probably the most amazing shadows in all the world, but they're very nice, solid, extremely workable, very nice quality shadows. Do recommend those. But next up, I'm going to go in with the foundation. And I kind of had a hard time choosing a foundation when I was looking at the Avon inventory online. But I ended up going with this one. This is the Anew Age-Transforming Foundation Lotion. Broad Spectrum SPF 15. And so usually I like very matte, full coverage foundations because I have quite a bit of acne scarring on my cheeks. This one isn't quite it, but I'll show you how I apply it. So usually I'm doing 2.5 pumps. I won't use everything in here, but hopefully you can see that when I squirt this out, it's a kind of a runny liquidy foundation. Okay? So I don't like applying that kind of foundation with a beauty blender because the beauty blender can sometimes absorb some of that foundation and then it doesn't all end up on my face. So I'm going to need to put even a little bit more in there. So it's probably closer, I need closer to 3.5, 4 full pumps of this foundation in order to cover my face. I like to dot it on my face, and then I'm going in with the Makeup Geek foundation brush and blend that in. So here we go. I have tried this foundation with other primers, and I haven't, honestly, I just haven't seen a big difference in terms of primer. Most of the primers I use function the same way. They don't really affect the foundation very much. Blend that in. So there we go. So that was about 4 pumps of foundation, and I think that did a very good job of blending into my skin, evening out my skin tone. Now when I got this foundation, it was just a bit too dark for me. Now, because we're in the middle of the summer, my skin color has gotten a bit darker, and I think it's a pretty decent match. I actually really like this match. As you can also hopefully see, it is not a matte foundation, and it's not, it kind of borders on the glowy for me. I think just because I like really matte foundations, but it's not glowy. It's probably more of a satin finish foundation. It does have lotion in the name, so it's probably even very easy to apply with your fingers. I hate applying it with my fingers, so I'm not going to do that. I like that it has a little bit of SPF in it, but what I can tell you from having worn it I wore it for about 2 weeks, and it's not a super long wearing foundation. It does tend to fade away, and my oils will peek through, so I will be needing to apply some powder over it, and that's just what I do to make it last. And I actually do it with every single foundation, liquid foundation that I use. I apply powder foundation over it because I have super oily skin. Now if you have dry skin, I think this foundation would be good because of that lotion element in it. It doesn't claim to be moisturizing, but just because of the way the texture and the way it wears on me, I think people with dry skin will like it. I don't know about normal or combination skin. I just know that with my super oily skin, my oils will peek through, and it won't last me all day. On super long work days, I don't think I can take this one with me. I don't have a full face of Avon, so I'm going to go in right now and apply a blush, contour, and powder, and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So just so you know what I've used on my face, I did do some cream contour with the Laura Mercier cream contour palette, mainly going in with this dark contour shade. I did some cream blush, this Stall Tan Kiss on the Cheek pink blush. Then I went in with some powder products. So I went in with the It Cosmetics. This is the CC Plus Radiance palette. And I went in with this powder contour. And for blush, I went in with the Tarte Pink Amazonian Colored Clay Bronzer Blush. This is the one in pink bronze. And part of the reason I'm going in with some of these products is because I am testing out how they look for a different video. And then powder foundation, I went in with the Laura Geller Balanced and Brightened Foundation in Tan, which is a very nice powder foundation. After that, I did do my eyebrows. I went in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and mine is in the color dark brown, and the Anastasia Brow Gel to put those brows in place. So I think the only things I have left now is I'm going to set my makeup, and I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last setting spray, which I'm still in the process of testing out. And I'm going to go in with some mascara. Right now I'm using a sample of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is a mascara that my mother actually really loves. I ended up sending her all my tubes of it because she really loved it, and all I have left is this one little sample tube, which is fine. All I needed to do was try it. And what's next is lipstick. And lipstick, I went a little cray-cray with. I have 5. 5 of their lipsticks. I got them in 2 different formulas. In the Avon True Color formula. The one shade I have is in Coral Crush. And then I have 4 of their matte line. Yes, these are the, what does it say? Avon True Color Perfectly Matte. So I have 4 of these shades. So I just thought I would do a little bit of a swatch fest and show you what they each look like on me. So I'll start with the matte line. This one is in the color Marvelous Mocha, and it is a color that I really like. So there we go. This is Marvelous Mocha in one application of it. It's a really nice kind of nude color for me. I'll give you the swatch on my arm, on my wrist there. So it'll look a lot darker on you if you have lighter skin. But on my tan skin, it's a very nice nude color. Great for every day. So next up, I'm going in with the color Pure Pink. And this is a color that washes me out a little bit. So I think it'll be better on lighter skin tones. But just to show you, what it looks like and how it applies. As you can tell with the application process, the Marvelous Mocha, I had kind of no problem applying in, just a few swipes here. This one takes a few more because it's a little bit lighter, a little bit patchier. It is a matte formula though. I don't feel like it dries my lips though, and I have very dry lips to begin with. So I don't feel them super dry or anything. In fact, they feel normal and softish. As soft as they can feel on wearing a matte lipstick. Next up, I'm going to go in with the color Ravishing Rose. So this is a darker pink, kind of fuchsia color. So there we go. Not the best application in the world. I'm trying to do these quickly, so just so you can see how they all look on me. But this is a very nice kind of bold lip on me, and I really like it. I really like this color on me, and lately I've been preferring kind of the darker, bolder lip, and this is great. So lastly, I'm going to go in with the color Adoring Love, and it is a gorgeous pink shade. So there we go. I really like this color as well. I think actually my favorite of these colors is the Ravishing Rose. And let me do a swatches of all the pink ones. So these are the hand swatches of them, so you can see that there is quite a bit of difference in kind of tone in them, but they're all very pretty. Yeah, and I think if you're kind of not into this lighter color, you want to avoid that if you are my skin tone or darker and don't like the kind of washed out look, because that basically did wash me out, I think. The other two colors, however, I think look pretty good on me. If I do say so myself. Despite my terrible application, I think they look good. Like I said, they are comfortable. They last, probably 3 to 4 hours on my lips if I'm just doing normal everyday stuff. If I'm eating, of course, they'll wash out a little bit quicker. They do tend to give a little bit of a stain on my lips, but not enough that I'll just let the stain sit. I usually do feel like I need to go in and reapply once it wears off. And so if it's something you are avoiding the whole reapplication, then maybe these will not be for you. But I think for most people, especially if you like matte lips, you're gonna end up liking this matte formula. So finally, I'm going to go in with the Avon True Color lipstick in Coral Crush, if I don't drop it. And this one looks super bold and orange in the packaging. But when you put it on, the orange is visible on the lips, but it's a sheer formula, right? And I expected that this was going to be not as bold formula as the matte one, but I didn't expect that this is basically a lip balm. It feels super comfortable on the lips. If you don't like the matte lips, lipsticks, if they dry you out, then you definitely want to steer towards one of the other formulas. So that is it. This is a look using all of my Avon products. Like I said, some of the things that stand out to me are the eyeshadows, which the ones that come in this packaging, since they're the only ones that I have any experience with, are very good and I highly recommend, especially this one in Warm Sunrise, which has these kind of really warm tones and colors. So highly recommend that. The other thing that of the lipsticks, because I'm a matte lipstick girl despite having very dry lips, I do recommend their matte line. Again, mine is from the Avon True Color Perfectly Matte line. So it's really just a matter of what kind of formula you like and what colors you like. So hopefully I've given you enough that you can make your choice from it if you so choose. Right? If you've tried anything from Avon, let me know down below. I'm always interested to see what other people think, especially from their kind of more recent line, which even though I'm not planning on buying anything more from them, I'm interested to see what other people think about their products. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.